Well, good Monday afternoon. Pastor Hayton and another Lower Lights Devotional here. This is the last day of October. I don't know where October went. Fact is, the year 2016 is getting away, and I'm not sure just where it went. Been so busy, and seem like as the days go by, I just kind of keep getting busier. But I like being busy, especially busy involved in the work of the Lord. And so I'm happy today that I can sit down and have nothing to complain about, just blessings that I can brag about, and just good things that are happening because of how good God is. We do have a wonderful Lord, and I just appreciate His goodness and His mercies. I think so often my life isn't different than anyone else's. We've got our headaches and heartaches and disappointments and disillusionments and all the negatives of life, just like everybody else. But yet I still believe the blessings outnumber the burdens, and I still believe that God is good in spite of all of the negative things that happen. And so we just focus on the good, thank God for the blessings that He gives, and just try to keep the joy of the Lord in our heart. We are thankful for all the goodness of the Lord. Busy weekend at the Lighthouse Chapel, and I kind of facing a new week, feeling a little bit drained. We had renewal of 50th anniversary vows for Jerry and Lois Owens Saturday. Very nice ceremony, celebrated with friends and family. And then yesterday, in addition to our regular worship service yesterday morning, we had a campfire service last night and gathered out around a beautiful campfire and talked about from Philippians 4:19 how faithful God is to supply every need. And I'm just so glad that I could talk more about what I've experienced and what I've heard other people experience. I grew up, my dad talking about how the Lord was faithful to supply His need, and I'm glad that across the years that I can testify that God has been faithful to supply our every need. And since He has been faithful and is being faithful, I have no question but whatever the future may hold, that God will be there to fulfill Philippians 4:19, my God shall supply all of your need according to His riches in glory. As I say a lot of times, that's not that He will supply all of our greed, but He will supply all of our needs. So we set out, and I just kind of talked a little bit about how faithful God has been to us in the years of our ministry and providing for us. And then we roasted wieners and marshmallows. And after we got full of that, we sat around the campfire, Brother Bob on his guitar, and we sang choruses and just had a good time of fellowship together. So yesterday was the day that we look back on to bask in the glory of. And I just thank God for another good Lord's Day here at the Lighthouse Chapel. And so as I face another week, I realize that I've got to get rejuvenated because I've got new challenges, and I hear the call of duty, and I feel the responsibility, and I just want to be at my very best for the Lord. So with those remarks, I'm going to say goodbye until tomorrow, and pray that God will bless you and keep you, and I'll just plan to see you tomorrow on Lower Lights Devotional here with Pastor Hayton. Goodbye now. I gotta see here what can.